Hi, I'm making a video for this blog for WizIQ about learning online using my YouTube channel. And the reason why I'm doing that is because whether or not you're a content creator, whether or not, let me get this ad out of here, whether or not you're a person who makes videos to upload to YouTube, you can make a channel purely for your own interests, to keep track of your own interests, and you can use their tools to organize the things that you're interested in. So I think it's a great way to kind of create a central repository for your particular learning on or playing or enjoying on YouTube. So this is, let's go out to, I think this is the front end of YouTube. Yeah. This is the YouTube page that comes up when I click on YouTube. And in order to have a channel, you have to have a Google account, and you get a Google Plus account. You can do these two things really easily just by looking on YouTube for videos about how to set up your Gmail and how to set up a Google Plus account if you don't have it already. And then from there you can set up a YouTube account. And again, there's lots of videos on YouTube that will tell you how to set up a YouTube account. So you've done all that now, and you've set up your YouTube account and given it a name, whatever kind of name you want to give it. And this is what you see when you log on in the morning. Now, what you see first is under this category of what to watch, and it's put up a number of recommended channels that it thinks you're going to be interested in because of your viewing habits, and also if you have made subscribe to a channel, the kinds of things you have subscribed to, it tells you about other things that you can subscribe to. Now on YouTube there are subscriptions that cost money, and then there's enormous amount of content that's for free. So I don't actually I have 5 channels that I've subscribed to for $1 a month just because I really support the work that they're doing, but I watched them for years before I decided to do that. And then there's other channels that you must, pay some money to subscribe to. I don't do that. I don't have that kind of money. And so much of stuff is available for free. So you see what's on your front page. So this is number one benefit. It keeps track of what you watch and what you subscribe to, and then it brings other channels that have similar content to your attention. And then when you log on every day, it shows you what's new among those recommended things. Another way that you can go and see what's out there when you log on in the morning is click on My Subscriptions, and then it narrows it down just to the things you've subscribed to, and it puts up a whole variety of very recent, like for instance, this Susan Boyle thing is 59 minutes, and Learning Together with Phil Hubbard is an hour ago, and the pizza recipe is from 3 hours ago. So it pops up things from your subscriptions, the channels you've subscribed to that have been recently added to YouTube. Now you'll see I have 243 subscriptions. And now that I tried not to have too many until they came up with this collection thing that we'll talk about later that allows me to make rational sense of my subscriptions. Another way to take a look is to look at social, and what social means, these are the people you follow and who follow you. Or the Google people because you're on Google Plus. So these are people that you're connected to on Google Plus, and they show me what's new, what's been added new by these individuals. So this is a way that I can look down and see what my friends have been adding, and my colleagues at WizIQ and all that stuff. And then if you've shared something, it also shows that on this screen. So that's a great thing. Another thing that's really cool is Watch Later. If you click on Watch Later, these are all of the things that you started to watch and then you ran out of time and you couldn't finish them off, but you definitely want to go back there. So for instance, I've been watching the VidCon education panel. These are people who make short education videos for YouTube, and I've also, because I'm in Second Life, the In-World Review and so on, but things that you've been interested in, you started watching, you didn't get the chance to finish because some of them are really long, you will always have there waiting for you to see and watch later. If you're looking for something that you saw at some point in the past but you can't remember exactly where it was, or you didn't make a list of it, then you can click on watch history, and it shows everything that you've ever watched, and you can kind of scroll down. You can tell that I was doing some baking this morning, so I've got that on here, and it just shows you the kind of stuff that you've watched, and you can go back and watch things over again. Now, this is the old way that you would organize your subscriptions. And if you're a video content producer, you might use playlists. Like, playlist is like a playlist you would have on your iPhone. These are the things that you are clustering together in a thematic way. And it used to be that was the only way that you could keep track of what was going on in terms of the things that you were interested in. So these are some of my playlists, and some of them were put up before I had this option of the collection management. So here's like people following their passions. This is one of my playlists of things that I just didn't want to have to go searching for the next time I wanted to see them again. And they're mostly music and just kind of wonderful things. Okay, so now they have this wonderful thing called subscription, and this is a really great way to organize the things that you watch and the channels that you subscribe to. And you can go down here to manage subscriptions, and it will show you all of your collections. So I sat down here one very rainy Saturday afternoon, and I started to put things together into collections so that I didn't have to see on my subscription block, 1,239 different channels arranged alphabetically, which wasn't very useful. So I made one for comedy and cooking, crash course ish. These are things that are short educational videos. That was actually the first one I made, so I put together Discovery News and Crash Course and Minute Earth and Brain Scoop and Mental Floss and all these kinds of things that are kind of wonderful educational brief videos. Let me go back to manage subscriptions. And setting up a subscription is really, a collection is really super easy. So I have language learning, I have history stuff, I have transpersonal, I have Vlogbrothers, these are individual vloggers, I have universities I follow, I have writing teachers and so on that I'm interested in. And then below that, you've got all of these guys in alphabetical order. So you can go, and if you really want to do that, you can go and kind of look for something specifically, you don't remember where you put it. Or you might want to take it off, or you might want to feature it, that kind of thing. And then you can create a new collection if you get a category that you really want to have stand out. Now, let's see. I'm going to go to politics so that I can put in Dan. Okay, so if you manage your guys, this is my collection on politics, and I follow basically Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren and a bunch of other people. And I used to know Dan Savage when he was 14, worked briefly in my a restaurant I had, so I follow him. I think he's a very bright guy. So that's all I did. It was really simple. I clicked on Manage Collection. So I was chattering as I did it. I clicked on Add Channels. I put in the name, a little bit of the name of the guy that I wanted to add to this channel, and then I click Save once I'd done that. Let's go down and see if I have another one. Project for Awesome. Where do I know put that? This is a really nifty thing. I think I'm going to put it in Vlogbrothers because it's a project of the Green Brothers Nerdfighteria that is focused on charity. So I want to put that here. So now I'm in my click Manage Collection, and the collection comes up, shows everybody that's in there. I click Add Channels, and I want to do Project for Awesome. So I do PRO, there it is. Add, and I say Save, and now Project for Awesome is in this collection. And as you saw, let me go back here. If you decide that you don't like a collection anymore, you don't like somebody anymore, you can go ahead and just click Remove. See, as you scroll over, Added Changes to Remove, and then you save it, and your collection has been updated. So this is a wonderful way to look for stuff. Like, for instance, this morning I wanted to make pumpkin bread because I have pumpkin and I have pecans. So I put pumpkin bread with pecans. So just to search, this is fantastic, and up this came. If I was looking to learn how to knit, I could put that in, and it gives you all kinds of videos that teach you how to knit. Ew, don't want that one there. And if I'm just got interested in WizIQ, for instance, whoops, I have to spell it correctly. Um, you just got interested in WizIQ, somebody's telling you this would be a great thing for you to use for your teaching business, put it in there and look at all the stuff that's there. Not only things that people have done, but things about the features of the classroom. And you can do this in all kinds of languages. For instance, I'm taking Spanish. So one day I got this brainstorm that I could start doing more things about learning Spanish by finding things to subscribe to on YouTube. And you just put it, whatever the languages you're learning, you put it in there, and up comes all kinds of things that you can use to help you learn that language. So, I'm a big fan of YouTube as a way to organize your learning and your interests and to avoid having to pay the cable bill, basically. And just to have something to do while you're eating breakfast or eating lunch, or you're too tired at night to do anything else, and everybody else is in a book, has a head in a book or a computer game or their own YouTube channel, or they're on Netflix or something, and so you're kind of all by yourself with your computer. This is a great way to just scroll around and then keep track of what's important to you. So that's my advice for today.